Today, I want to take you with me to spend a typical Chinese weekend. From the so-called slum, the old town, to the commercial district. It's like I boarded a time machine and traveled from the 1980s to the present. Even though there's only a 15-minute walk between them. The people in these two places have completely different weekend lives. Hi, I'm JQ. 40 years old, low income, in debt. And I lost everything I built in Shenzhen. To save money, I moved to this rented apartment in Huizhou. After 2 years, I started liking my life here, away from Shenzhen. When I first moved in, I bought a lemon tree. Got a smart waterer too. It still died. Now the plants that just show up on their own, they're thriving. Sometimes you don't have to force it. Try a different way to live. Life might feel lighter. It rained for days. My boys wore raincoats on their walks. They didn't enjoy it at all. Today the rain finally stopped. I'm going to take the boys out early. Oh, this letter. It's from the arbitration committee. It seems they've made their decision on my case. What's the result? I'm so nervous. I can't even bring myself to open it. People who've watched my videos before might know this. Without me knowing, the bank sued me because of my overdue debt. So I did everything the bank asked, as best I could. I cleared the overdue amount before the court date. But the bank staff went back on their word multiple times and didn't withdraw the case. So I had to pay an arbitration fee of $4,093. What finally broke me and made me decide to fight the bank all the way was this. The bank's legal guy and the bank manager promised that they would refund me the arbitration fee of $1,362 since I cleared everything immediately. But when it came time for me to sign the papers, they told me they could only refund $409. And it wouldn't come directly from the arbitration committee. It would go back to the bank first, and then the bank would transfer it to me. So I refused to sign. I said I wouldn't agree unless the arbitration committee refunded the fee directly to my account. Then I tried to communicate directly with the arbitration committee on my own. And I used the advice you left in the comments and every bluff I could think of against the bank's legal guy. I said I'd go to the media. I'd file a lawsuit, whatever I could. After a long fight, in the end, the bank's legal guy agreed. The arbitration committee would refund the fee directly to me. I don't know how much of the arbitration fee the final ruling will refund me. I'm so nervous. Because every extra dollar means so much to me right now. What? They're refunding me half of the arbitration fee. $2,058 US. That's way more than I actually expected. You know what? This is a big win. I've really put too much heartache and time into fighting the bank. And guess what? Today is Sunday. I'm going to the place I've always wanted to go. Celebrate. Well, reckless spending. Like revenge. Here we go again. One crazily finishes all the food in 20 seconds. And the other is like, please don't poison me. Let's go. It's now 9:30 on a weekend morning. Outside the complex, it's starting to get busy. While I was waiting for the bus, more and more people arrived, mostly elderly people carrying things. So I moved to the back of them and let them get on first. In most Chinese cities, including Huizhou, people over 65 can use a senior card to ride public transportation for free. And in some cities, you can get free access to all public transportation, including buses and the subway, starting at age 60. The first place I'm going to today is the old town of Danshui. Some people might call it a slum, but to me, it's a time machine. You can see what China was like decades ago, even 100 years ago. And we can also taste legendary traditional street food that has been open there for decades. Look what I got. Cheers, everyone. I've arrived at Danshui Old Town now. This is the Bridge Wet Market. They say this place was already a market 300 years ago, but the current market was built 32 years ago. I'm curious whether it's better than the wet market in my hometown that I took you to before. Let's check it out. Just like the wet market back in my hometown, there are many kinds of vegetables to choose from here. And there are also a lot of butcher shops. But here they have seafood, which my hometown's wet market doesn't. After all, this is a coastal city. Of course, there's also a lot of homemade Hakka cuisine for sale. This one butcher shop even sells dog meat. It says so on their advertising banner. You don't see dog meat much these days, but, well, it's making me sick. I've wanted to try this legendary noodle shop in the Old Town neighborhood for ages. Looks like as long as it's open, People are queuing up for it. I intentionally came at 10:30, too late for breakfast, too early for lunch. But well, there's still this big of a crowd. Their cheapest noodle dish is about $1, and the best-selling one is $1.46. I ordered the most popular one. Wow, it looks great. The broth, slowly simmered with pork bones, is savory and rich. The pork is fresh, tender, and smooth. The braised pork knuckle is deeply flavorful. The pork intestines are even more tender than the pork. And the salty, savory braised egg paired with the broth. So delicious. The meatballs bounce like springs. Now I'm fully recharged and have enough energy to explore the weekend life of the entire old town. But before that, let's first go up onto the little Great Wall and take a look. It's said this wall has existed since the Qing dynasty, 168 years ago, with a total length of nearly 2,000 miles. But the current one has been restored many times over. Outside the wall is a new world. Inside the wall are the residents who hold on to their old traditional way of life. The first thing I saw when I walked in was a charcoal shop. In the 80s, people used charcoal for cooking all the time. But now, you almost never see it in cities anymore. This section of the wall is the real thing. An original piece from the Qing dynasty, 160 years old. They've made it a cultural relic now. I wonder how many generations this old house has been passed down through. And across the street, that traditional handmade bamboo ware shop. You barely see those anymore either. In a city, a business like that just couldn't survive. As I walk further in, I feel like I've truly boarded a time machine. Life here is exactly like China in the 80s and 90s. I have a photo of myself at my grandma's house when I was 5. The grill pattern on the balcony railing is exactly the same as this. My goodness! Look, the houses are so close together. The neighbors on their balconies could reach out and shake hands, hug, or even kiss each other. I guess the only difference between this old town and China's 80s and 90s is that A lot of the residents have electric scooters or nice cars these days. This tiny barbershop, hidden down a narrow old alleyway, really brings me back to my childhood memories. As I keep walking, it gradually gets livelier. There's a lot of commerce here too. It's just that they've kept the look and feel of the 1990s. Pharmacy, convenience store, daily necessities store, hair salon. Even this kindergarten still looks like it's from the 1990s, apart from the school bus, of course. This is Lantern Street. It's said that since 100 years ago, the entire street has been lined with lantern shops, but it looks like only a few are left now. Oh, looks like I finally found her. This legendary auntie has been making this traditional local snack, glutinous rice balls, at her doorstep for 30 years. No sign, no GPS. Just like what people said online, so hard to find. This snack has been around for over 800 years, passed down since the Song dynasty. The outer layer is a thin, steamed glutinous rice wrapper. Inside, it's a mix of ground white sesame, black sesame, crushed peanuts, and sugar. You really have to eat it right after it's made, for the best taste and texture. Right after I bought mine, 2 more young people came. The wrapper is cool, bouncy, and wonderfully chewy, paired with the grainy, crunchy texture of the filling. So delicious. Do you have street food made from glutinous rice where you live? Look what I found. This is an ancestral temple, built in 1580, like 446 years ago. In ancient times, people with the same family name preferred to live together. Many Chinese rural villages are still like that today. Legend says that the 3 major family clans built this temple together, for their people to honor their ancestors and pray to the gods. There's a place I've been wanting to go for a long time. Walking along the little Great Wall will lead me right to it. Oh, I didn't expect to see a bird shop on my way. They're beautiful, aren't they? This place is still within the little Great Wall. Although it's only a 10-minute walk or less from the bridge market, the entire vibe feels different. I wonder, does anyone else think these dolls are creepy? It somehow reminds me of Squid Game. Have you seen it? Here we are. This is the place. It's a small bookshop converted from a house. But it's more than that. It's the youth we've left behind. Back in the 90s, when I was in elementary school, there were so many bookstores like this, converted from someone's home. The house was both their shop and their home. So it was filled with the warmth of their family life. They didn't sell the books. You could only rent them and read them in the store. I remember it cost somewhere between $0.03 and $0.07 to read one book. I would go find one of those shops every day after school to read comics. Then I grew up. I stopped reading so much comics. Those days are gone. And those shops, they're also gone. What? Look what I just found. So many manga and comic books. And more here. Oh, Dragon Ball. Whoa. All the Dragon Balls are collected. We can summon Shenron and make a wish now. Are you ready? I've picked out so many manga and comic books. Each one represents a different stage of my youth, from elementary school all the way to university. Guess what they are?
Out of multiple shadow doppelgangers.
Do you have any manga or comic books that remind you of your youth too? And do you still read them? Reading here is free, so I ordered an Americano for $2.90. It costs more than twice as much as my usual coffee, but it's worth it. Oh my gosh! Look what we have here! Old school console! Famicom! This time travel is really thorough. $1.45 to play. Worth it. Let's go! Well, I used to be good, but you know, ring rust. Was this game console an important companion to you when you were little? Which game was your favorite? My device is almost out of battery, so I'm sitting at the cafe counter in the bookstore to charge it. A buddy sat down next to me, ordered a coffee, and then started playing the guitar. When he actually started singing seriously, I unconsciously found myself drawn into his voice. I completely lost all sense of time on this time travel journey. Gotta go. I still have more must-do plans today. No matter what, I have to taste their chakwa today. These little snacks have also been around for over 800 years, since the Song dynasty. The owner of this well-known place started from a roadside stall in Danshui more than 20 years ago, and now he has several shops. I bought 3 different ones.
好，谢谢。
It cost me $1.32. It's a Chinese afternoon tea place. It's also been on my must-do list for a long time. So, today is Mother's Day, and I'm calling my mom back home. She's at a Chinese opera friendship exchange event right now, wearing the Mother's Day gift I sent to her, and she seems really happy. This dress, that's the Mother's Day gift I got for her. So, what do you think? Haha, my mom looks no worse than the model in it, right? I know $50 is a lot for me right now. It's not a very rational purchase, but your comments really touched me. You said parents don't wait forever, that we have to cherish them. So, I don't want to regret it later. This is a Hainanese-style fried ice dessert. It's like a bowl of magic summer sweetness. There's so much stuff in this one bowl. The fried ice melts right on my tongue. All the different ingredients in this bowl, they each have a different texture. Some are chewy, some are bouncy, some are grainy, some are crispy, and some just burst with juiciness. Some are sweet, and some are sour, and all of it wrapped up in that cool, fragrant scent of coconut milk. Every bite. The combination is different, so the texture changes every time. That's why I call it magic. I also ordered some fried shishamo. The special thing about this fish is, every single one is packed with roe. One bite, the crispy fish, and then all those little bouncy roe. They just burst in your mouth. That combination of textures is really worth remembering. Come on, what is that? The two ladies are chatting excitedly, and the guy fell asleep. On the restaurant table, luoboban. It's one of my favorite street foods. The soft, chewy wrapper. It holds these sweet shredded radishes inside, and the savory flavor of dried shrimp and cured pork, hidden in there too. Wow, this brown sugar rice cake, so chewy, really has a bite. The ones in Hubei, not like this. I've been looking for this kind of chewiness. Today, first time. Hey, look what I found. You know what this is? Winchin, Ip Men. As I keep walking, it gradually becomes more and more crowded. As I walk out of the small path and onto the main road, the crowds just keep growing. Can you imagine? Just a 15-minute walk, and the vibe here is completely different from the old town. It feels like a weekend in two different worlds. Standing here, it feels like I've traveled back from the 80s and 90s to the present again. Tell me later, would you rather spend your weekend in the old town? Or here, this modern commercial place that's only a 15-minute walk from it? Oh, by the way, gold started selling really wildly since last year. Now it seems like people have gotten a bit more calm. Most clothing and shoe stores don't have many people in them. It's because of online shopping platforms, fast delivery, huge discounts, and a lot of them even offer free returns. But that doesn't stop people in the city from crowding into the malls on weekends, coming here to go to the supermarket, bringing the kids to look around and play. It's become a form of entertainment for young families in China. And also it's because going out to eat is a big thing in Chinese culture right now, especially on weekends. People doing business, people socializing, young couples dating, parents with kids. If you meet up with someone, you gotta have dinner together. So on weekends, restaurants are almost always packed. Some places even have a 1-hour wait, like this one. Look at the queue. If it were you, would you wait? He seems completely lost in it, really enjoying himself. Out of the mall now. It's already dark. This is the best weekend I've had since moving to Huizhou 2 years ago. The places I went to today, the food I ate, they were all things I've wanted to try, but never did since I moved here. I guess the difficulties I've been facing in life have kind of trapped me mentally. They made me timid, afraid to explore, afraid of possibly spending too much. But actually, I added up what I spent today. It came to $13.06. Yeah, it's a lot. But it wasn't as crazy as I thought it would be. It's not killing me. And every penny was worth it. If you also have places you've always wanted to go, I hope you get to explore them too. I hope you get to taste the things you've been wanting to try. I'm JQ. Thanks for watching. See you next time.